in Bible study today, we were talking about spiritual blindness and spiritual amnesia. And so often we forget that God has answered our prayers over and over and over
Yeah.
again. And so by writing them down, it really helps to strengthen our faith and help us to grow in our gratitude. And
Mhm.
so, how would you say that writing down the prayers and then following up and reading them again and saying, God, you answered this already? Talk to us
Yes.
about that
That's
process or
so
maybe
good.
something
That's so good.
specific.
Yeah. I I think that there's a legacy piece to that for our own hearts and also for our family. We have no idea who is going to follow behind us and read the answers to these prayers. And so I think that as a mom, as a wife, it's very important to for your family to know that you're praying for them. And they may not read those journals until years down the road. But I believe that legacy is so important for yourself. I think there's something that people often miss in journaling. They will say, well, I'm not a journaler. I hear that a lot. You have two camps, people who like to journal, people who don't. And they'll say, well, I'm not a journaler. But I would encourage you just to try the exercise of it for this reason. We know that as educators or as parents, when we're teaching our children a concept, the more senses we can involve in that concept, the more likely they are to remember that concept. And so, just what you alluded to about how easily we forget, the reason that we need to journal is not only so that we could go back and read them, but it also engages our hands in tactile function, engages our eyes, moves thoughts from just being ambiguous in our head to being able to see them and being able to write them. And those two senses, using those senses in addition to God's Holy Spirit speaking to our hearts, becomes a powerful way of engaging with the Lord. When we write, we are engaging other senses as a human that then open us up to engaging with the Holy Spirit even more. And so that's what I believe in journaling. Many times in the Bible, even you mentioned earlier that you're in the book of Revelation. What did the angel say to John? Write this down. Write this down. And so if you're someone listening right now and you say, well, I'm not really a journal, we made this journal super easy for you to be able to accomplish working through it. It is very simple on a weekly basis, 52 weeks. You sit down one time a week and do it, and it's only 4 pages. And out of those 4 pages, you only write like 4 sections. So it's not big and complicated. It's just enough for you to be able to digest that promise, apply it to your problem, and then move forward knowing that you've given this to the Lord and He's going to take care of it.